You know Artie Lang.
Hold on. We got a few people. They have to be sarcastic, Ron. They have nothing else to offer the world, so they got to just be sarcastic. You get how these people are, right? They were never brave enough to try to do this themselves, so they sit in a chat room when someone's trying to entertain and put content out there, and the only thing they could give you is sarcasm. And this guy wrote, wow, so when you're younger, you're more energetic. That's a deep take.
I thought so. Yeah. Sometimes the most obvious is the deepest.
I like bringing up stuff that we all think about. You know, the fact is, like, I can't even imagine drinking all night, partying all night, getting no sleep, and then going and doing a job. I can't even imagine that.
Okay, so this was what I would do to survive.
Yeah.
Like, you get off your shift.
Oh, hold on. Sarcastic guy's back, Ron. That didn't work. So now he's going to go for outrageous. Opie has missionary with his dog.
Did they give us money for that?
No, Jerry Shepardini did that. There you go.
I remember.
Yeah, go ahead.
We'd go out all night after work. Blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, let's say you have to be at work at like 7 a.m.
Right.
Right. It's like, it's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
You're not going to bed.
No.
You're not going to bed.
No.
And and then you're like, well, how am I going to get through a fucking, and on weekends you had to do doubles.
Right.
So I'm like, dude, how am I going to do a fucking like 10-hour shift? So to supplement being up all night.
Careful.
You'd get maybe 10 Tylenols. White circular.
All right, Ron, everyone knows what you're talking about. So you would double down, which is fucking nuts.
You had to, so you had to fucking,
I never doubled down. I just
you had to just to get through the work. Dude, it was wild.
What I never doubled down. Sometimes what do? You get a little hair of the dog that bit you, maybe do a quick shot or something, maybe. But you doubled down. Oh, by the way, the guy's back. Ope, love you. See you at Skankfest. Wow, that
I thought you were. I thought you're not doing that.
I ain't doing Skankfest. Why would I do Skankfest?
I don't even know what the fuck that is, honestly.
They're trying to get.
Is that Legion of Skanks or is that something different?
Huh?
Is that Legion of Skanks or is Skankfest something different?
No, Legion of Skanks is they put on Skankfest. Luis Gomez does a good job with it. It's very successful, and he's trying to get an Opie and Anthony reunion at Skankfest, and I'm not interested.
But what is Skankfest? Is that kind of like, didn't Opie and Anthony do like a comedy tour?
Yeah.
Is that what Skankfest is? Their version of a comedy tour?
It's way more involved than that. People are podcasting, and they're fighting each other, and they're doing stand-up, and a lot of partying. It's a little of everything, but
wait a minute. Yeah, they have like boxing matches and like mud wrestling. Okay, so it's like a carnival.
And a shit ton of comics do it every year, and he's trying to get an Opie and Anthony reunion, and I'm not interested.
Dude, Legion of Skanks, at least a couple times a year, reaches out for you to do that. By the way, I'll just say it again. I heard Jay Okerson say, or is it Luis Gomez? No, it's Luis Gomez. He goes, Jay Okerson, something about, I think it's Opie and Ronnie now. There's Opie and Ronnie, blah, blah, blah. And Jay's like, we got to get him on. Let's get Opie and Ronnie on.
Right. So,
and you would never go for that.
No. Well, I don't know. I don't really think about it because the problem.
Good exposure.
Well, the problem is, I get invited on stuff almost weekly, but everyone wants to just talk about Opie and Anthony drama. If someone could promise me, I'll go on your show, we'll talk about anything else. That would be cool. If you want me to touch on some O&A stuff a little bit, that's fine.
Listen, if Opie and Ronnie go on Legion of Skanks, it would only be a positive for us. It would help our numbers. And don't be naive. They're going to talk about Anthony.
You know,
and they're going to bring up Jim Norton. The only thing, by the way, I would do it, Opie, but the one guarantee you have to have from them, and I'm being serious, we can't be sabotaged. 15 minutes in, all of a sudden behind the curtain, there he is. He is.
That would never be a guarantee that I would believe. So listen to me. I've gotten a lot of awards over the years, you know, Ron. I don't display them. I don't give a shit.
I know you keep talking about fourth place in high school. I got
my fourth place. No, it was second when they were giving out ribbons. You're the second most popular person that ever came out of Harvard Fields High School. Here's your ribbon. But won some radio awards here and there. You know, just nice things. I cherish an award I got from Luis Gomez. I got what is he called? The badass of the week or something like that.
I have no idea.
So me and Luis had this weird thing going on. I don't know what it was, but he was shit talking me and whatever, right? You can't do this thing without shit talking people. I get it. But it was to the point I'm like, what the fuck did I do to this Luis guy, you know?
Right.
And I was this goes back many years because my daughter's now a teenager, but I was walking around the Upper West Side with my daughter on my back in one of those, you know, holders. I'm just walking around the area, and I saw Luis Gomez, and he was trying to be nice to me, and I basically told him to go fuck himself because of all the shit he said about me, right? And then I was gonna fight him, and I had my daughter on my back. He thought that was the most badass thing he saw, and he gave me an award for that. That I was not scared to fight him, even though I had my daughter on my back. That's cool.
Hold on. What do you mean? You threatened him? What do you mean? Let's go. What did you say? Put up your dukes? What do you mean?
That's right. Yeah, put up your dukes. Put up your dukes.
No, but what did you
I was
say
a bit
to him?
hot. I was hot under the collar. He knew it. I called him out for some of the shitty things he said. This is years ago. I have no issues with Luis right now.
So what did he say about you?
And then I was pushing the issue like I want to fight. And he told the whole story on his Legion of Skanks. You go back.
You said, I want to fight.
Basically, my actions were showing that I have no problem throwing right now. It's the stupidest thing in my life. I've gotten myself in situations that I should not have gotten into because I get a little hot-headed. And I don't have that. I don't have that fear. So I was.
Do you think you could take him?
I don't know. It wasn't even about that. I don't care. That's the problem with me. That's the problem with a bunch of my brothers. We just don't care. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here. Probably not. If you want to know the truth, probably not. But I was more than ready. And then I started looking around like, who could watch my kid while me and Luis throw down on the Upper West Side?
So what was he saying that got you so?
It's so many years ago, I don't even remember anymore. To be totally honest, he was just shit talking. I saw him on the street. He was trying to be nice to me. I think it might have been one of the first times I ever met him, and I was like, nah, we ain't doing.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. You never met him, and he was talking shit about you. Why?
Because that's what you do with these stupid things.
I see. Oh, yeah, I get it.
Artie Lang did the same thing to me too.
What do you mean?
You don't know the Artie Lang story?
I don't know anything about you.
No,
when I say I don't know anything about you, like I don't know that whole world. I don't know the Artie Lang, the whole fucking world. I don't know the Stuttering John world, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So what did Artie Lang?
Slug is asking, what was he saying? I honestly don't know exactly what Luis said at the time. I just knew I was hot from some of the things he was saying about me. And then we happened to see each other in the street, and I decided I'm not accepting your nice high right now. I don't like that.
Hot. Who is that? That guy. He sang like in a suit. I'm hot. Poindexter?
Oh, the Poindexter guy?
So what was the Artie Lang thing? Because I got something on Artie Lang.
Well, all right, and we'll end with this. So when I was at Sirius XM, it was us against Howard.
Right.
And every once in a while, Howard was brave enough to actually talk about us on the air. And Robin would chime in, and play her part, even though I know exactly where she lives in the neighborhood. Maybe she doesn't live there anymore. I used to see her in the neighborhood, and we actually walked a few times back to, because we live kind of close. So we walked down the hill basically together.
Oh, you were friendly with her?
I was friendly with her when I saw her in the neighborhood, and then she would get on Howard's show and have to play her part when Howard would, go after us every once in a while. And Artie Lang, we all knew the same people, and Artie Lang would pipe in and say shitty things about us, like they're hacks, they're imitators, all the garbage that Howard wanted you to say about other radio shows.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck this Artie Lang, man. We all know the same fucking people, right? So one day I think we were in the bathroom. We were in the bathroom. And Artie's like, hey, Hope, how you doing, man? How you doing? All nice and friendly because he's not on the radio.
You wanted to fight him?
And I said, fuck you, Artie. I ain't taking you how you doing. I hear all the horse shit you're saying on Howard's show about us. He got hot. I got hot. And we're yelling and screaming in the hallway. And all of a sudden, this was when Howard still had the E show.
Oh, you're in the hallway or in the bathroom?
At this point, and now we're out in the hallway.
Okay.
And
all
our
right.
little exchange is continuing.
Yeah.
And then that stupid boy Gary comes running out from Howard's area because he got heard that I'm yelling and screaming at Artie, and Artie's yelling back. And here comes that vulture boy Gary with his giant horse teeth.
I don't know who that is.
Running towards the confrontation with a film crew behind him. And I knew at that point, if I get filmed like being in a confrontation with Artie, I might be in some deep trouble. So I actually avoided getting filmed by Howard and his crew because me and Artie were going at it.
So you're saying Artie Lang was bigger than you?
I mean, yeah, I would. Artie,
Really?
Artie during his prime on Howard, I would have to say so.
Oh,
sure.
really?
Yeah, I would have to say so. So, and then over the years, that was many years ago, and then Artie started doing the show. And we had a good laugh about that whole thing and that whole incident.
So hold on, what? Artie went from the Howard Stern show to the Opie show. What?
Yeah,
and
I don't think
what?
he ever did Opie and Anthony. I think it was after Anthony got fired.
So with Opie and Jim Norton.
I should say when Anthony got himself fired, by the way. I had nothing to do with that shit. Leave me out of it. Howard decided he can't have Artie anymore. So Artie was looking for a place, and we're like, fuck yeah, we'll have you. And then
whoa. Oh, so Howard fired Artie.
He wouldn't use him anymore, yeah.
Was that because of the drug stuff?
I mean, that's what Howard kind of says, but honestly, my experience with Artie, I think he did me and Jim, and then he definitely did a bunch of the show I did after Jim Norton. He fucking crushed it. He was so damn good.
Okay, so this is a nice segue. So I actually came across something about Artie Lang. So obviously now he's clean and sober, right?
I have no idea. I've lost touch with him.
Well, I think he is now. And this is, I don't think it's a joke. I just think this is how he thinks, and this is his sense of humor, but it's funny.
Is it a joke that's going to get us in trouble? Because you
No. Just relax. Slow down.
Just relax.
Slow down.
Larry. Remember
do this to your beard.
I got your live stream yanked because I thought I knew what I was doing. Just relax.
Artie Lang is talking about being sober now, not drinking. And he says, actually, if you think about it, it really is a good thing not drinking. And he goes, I did the math. He said, I did the math. And he goes, I'm saving roughly $32,000 a year by not drinking at Yankees games.
Oh my God.
I was like, yeah. And by the way, I think that's a pretty conservative number. If you go to, hey, listen, if you spend your time, if you have season tickets, you're going to 2-3 games a week, man. If they're home.
Right.
Do you know how much a 16-ounce like Coors Light is?
I can't even
It's like
imagine.
it's $17.
Oh, go away.
It's like
Go after
$16
yourself.
for a fucking beer. Yeah, you don't think so?
No, I would have.
Yeah.
Oh, someone's saying $12. I think it might be more than $12.
It's more than 12, dude.
Yeah.
They're 16 ounce like Bud Light or Coors Light. It's fucking shit beer,
Right.
and it's probably around $15. The truth, yeah.
I like putting really stupid people on the big screen, and today it's Laura's turn. Laura Connor, 7050. Not doing a reunion is like cutting off your own nose despite your face. She doesn't even write it right. Not doing a reunion is like cutting off your own nose, comma, despite your face. You have weird priorities in life, Laura. There is nothing in my soul, nothing in my bones that would excite me to do a reunion with Anthony Cumia. Why would I do that if I don't see the joy in it, the fun in it, the nostalgia in it? Why would I do it, Laura?
Money?
Money? Well, no one has offered real money, so I could say what I just did. I could say what I just did because no one has offered the real money. Now, if they offered me the real money, then we'll see where I'm at.
Adios, Ronnie, is what you just said. See you, buddy.
Ronnie who?
And that's what I'm saying. Ooh. Yeah.
Right.
By the way,
to get paid. That's the reason, to get paid.
Yeah. And by the way, since you brought it up, your ex-partner there is causing some problems on the Upper East Side at comedy clubs.
I wouldn't know, Ron. I wouldn't know.
It's in the tabloid.
Oh, wait, Laura's back. Yeah, I'm the stupid one, Opie. Did I get you? I got to you, didn't I, Laura? How easy was that? I got you.
Should we call her Karen?
I stayed on the Opie and Anthony show because of money and fame. I'm done doing things for money and fame.
Yeah, who wants that?
Well, no, you got to. My point is, it's got to be enjoyable, right?